I'm not here to agree with you. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to ask whether you actually understand how you ended up where you are. Because most of us don't really think about that. We pick positions, we land on beliefs, we align with ideas that feel right or safe or familiar. And then we move on, like that's the end of the story. But it's not. Most people don't arrive at their beliefs through careful reasoning. They arrive there through experience, through upbringing, through moments that shaped them before they had language for what was happening. And then later we build explanations on top of that. This space isn't here to mess with your conclusions. I don't care what you believe. I don't care where you land politically, philosophically, or spiritually. That's not the work. The work is understanding how meaning forms in the first place. How emotion, memory, fear, loyalty, and trust quietly organize the way you interpret the world. Because once something feels obvious, we stop questioning it. And once we stop questioning it, it becomes part of who we think we are. That's not wrong. It's just rarely examined. This foundation isn't political. It's not left. It's not right. It's not here to recruit you into anything. There's no agenda hiding behind the curtain. What we're doing here is much simpler and much harder. We're slowing things down. We're looking at how beliefs form before they turn into arguments. How positions harden before we even notice they've hardened. How people on completely opposite sides of an issue often arrive there for reasons that make sense once you actually look at their experience. Most conversations never get that far. They jump straight to defending outcomes. This isn't a place for that. It's not a place for validation, and it's not a place for persuasion. If you're looking for someone to tell you you're right, this probably won't feel good. If you're looking for someone to tell you someone else is wrong, this probably won't help either. What this is a framework for self-reflection, a way to understand how you think, not just what you think. A way to notice how orientation shapes interpretation long before logic ever shows up to justify it. Yes, theology comes up here sometimes. That's part of how these frameworks were built. But nothing here requires belief. Nothing here requires agreement. You don't have to adopt anything to engage with this. You can take what's useful and leave the rest. The only thing this space asks is that you're willing to be honest with yourself about how you got here, about why certain ideas feel solid and others feel threatening, about what shaped the way you see the world. That's uncomfortable work. It's not flashy. It doesn't fit neatly into a comment section. But it matters, because understanding yourself is harder than winning an argument, and a lot more interesting. If that kind of challenge sounds worthwhile, you're welcome here. If it doesn't, that's okay too. This isn't about changing your destination. It's about knowing the path you took to get there.